Right now at 4:30, we are learning new details about a deadly crash in Delaware and getting a first look at the aftermath. You can see the car burst into flames after that collision. 3 people were killed. Police say 30-year-old Nicholas Resto was drunk when he hit the victim's car.
The crash happened early Saturday morning in Wilmington. NBC 10 Delaware reporter Tim Furlong picks up the story from there.
And I just want to say, do you know how many lives you have destroyed?
That is what Barbara would like to ask 30-year-old Nicholas Resto. Police say he was driving drunk in his Jeep Cherokee around 4:15 Saturday morning when he slammed into the only other car on Walnut Street at that moment. The video is a little tough to see, so we're going to pause it right before the impact. Barbara's 35-year-old sister, Caroline Shockley, was killed, along with 48-year-old Curtis Jackson and 41-year-old Brandon Meatball Hill. I spoke with his cousins this afternoon.
He was a great person. Like, he could just brighten up your day for the most part. Yeah. I miss him.
So police say the 3 people who were killed were actually stopped at 9th and Walnut down there in their Ford Focus when the Jeep came up behind them at such a high rate of speed that it hit them, and from a stop sent them all the way down here to the intersection of 10th and Walnut, all the way down the block. That is when the Ford Focus came to a stop and caught fire here at the intersection.
You heard boom! Well, then walked up and they burning up. Another truck spin over here. Another car spin over there.
Lots of neighbors obviously heard the crash and came out to find the car on fire. In court documents, police say Resto confessed to them that he'd been at a Newark bar, that he had been drinking his friend's drinks, and that he knows he shouldn't have been driving. He now faces very serious charges with very serious potential punishments, although none of them will likely satisfy the families now figuring out how to move on. Caroline leaves behind 2 children, including a 2-month-old baby.
I don't know. How do you move on from something like this? So you have to just keep her legacy alive and make sure that they know that they were loved, that their mother loved them, that she didn't plan to leave them.
In Wilmington, Tim Furlong, NBC 10 News.